There are more than 8 billion people alive today. Yet most of us will spend our entire lives walking the same streets, seeing the same landscapes, and believing we already know what Earth looks like. But scattered across this planet are places so strange that even experienced travelers struggle to believe they're real. Places where rivers explode with color, where entire caves glow from within, where flowers create tunnels that appear painted by hand, and where nature has spent millions of years creating scenes that look more like science fiction than reality. Today, we're counting down 15 places on Earth that seem impossible. Stay until the end, because our number one location is so extreme that people literally coat their bodies in butter before stepping into it. Let's begin. Number 15. Deep in the Peruvian desert lies a village that should not exist. Surrounded by enormous sand dunes stretching in every direction, Huacachina appears like a mirage. Palm trees sway beside a lagoon of emerald water, while towering walls of sand rise more than 300 feet around it. Scientists explain it as a natural oasis fed by underground water, but standing there feels less like visiting a desert and more like discovering a hidden world forgotten by time. A tiny community survives here because water appeared where water should never have been. And if that water disappears, so does the village. Number 14. Imagine standing on a rock suspended hundreds of meters above a lake. No railings, no barriers, just open air. That's Trolltunga in Norway. This narrow shelf of stone was left hanging after glaciers retreated thousands of years ago. The glacier vanished. The rock remained. Today, people hike for hours just to stand on the edge and experience what it feels like to step into empty space. Number 13. Beneath the forests of Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula lies a hidden chamber where sunlight falls from the sky like a spotlight. A single beam pierces the darkness and lands on crystal clear water below. Ancient Maya people considered these sinkholes sacred gateways to another realm. When you see the light illuminating the underground pool, it's easy to understand why. Number 12. Inside Iceland's largest glacier, entire caves shine blue. Not painted blue, not illuminated blue. The ice itself glows with a color so intense it resembles a giant sapphire. These caves are temporary. Every year they change shape. Some disappear forever, meaning every visitor sees a version of the glacier that no one else will ever see again. Number 11. In the Philippines, more than 1,000 nearly identical hills cover the landscape, each one shaped like a giant chocolate drop. Scientists believe they formed from ancient limestone lifted from the ocean floor, but no explanation fully accounts for their eerie uniformity. Nature rarely repeats itself. Here, it repeated itself over 1,000 times. Number 10. An abandoned railway tunnel in Australia became home to thousands of glowing creatures. When the lights go out, the ceiling transforms into a living galaxy. Tiny bioluminescent larvae illuminate the darkness with blue-green light. The tunnel was built for trains. Nature turned it into a constellation. Number 9. For most of the year, it's just another river. Then something extraordinary happens. The waters of Caño Cristales burst into red, yellow, green, blue, and black, all at once. The result looks less like a river and more like liquid artwork. For a few weeks each year, one of the most colorful places on Earth comes alive. Then it vanishes again. Number 8. In Chile's Atacama Desert, one of the driest places on the planet, thousands of flamingos gather around shallow lagoons. Salt stretches to the horizon. Rain is almost non-existent, yet life flourishes. pink bird standing in brilliant water, surrounded by a landscape that resembles Mars. It's a reminder that nature doesn't always follow the rules. Number 7. Along the Oregon coast, the Pacific Ocean appears to drain into the earth. Thor's well swallows incoming waves before violently ejecting them back into the air. From the right angle, it looks like the planet itself is breathing. Or drinking. Either way, it's impossible to forget. Number 6. For just a few weeks every year, a garden in Japan becomes one of the most magical places on Earth. Hundreds of wisteria vines bloom simultaneously, creating tunnels of purple, pink, and white flowers. The display lasts only days, then it disappears. A masterpiece built for patience. Number 5. On Portugal's coastline sits a cave with its own skylight. Sunlight pours through a circular opening in the ceiling and lands perfectly on a hidden beach below. The ocean carved this chamber over thousands of years. One day, the roof will collapse completely, meaning this natural wonder is living on borrowed time. Number 4. Hidden in the jungles of Laos, waterfalls cascade through pools of luminous turquoise water. The color is so vivid it seems digitally enhanced. It isn't. Minerals dissolved underground create the effect naturally. The result resembles a staircase carved from gemstones. Number 3. In Vietnam lies a cave so enormous it creates its own weather. Clouds form inside. Rain sometimes falls inside. A river flows through its center. The space is so vast that an entire city block could fit beneath its ceiling. At some point, it stops feeling like a cave and starts feeling like another world. Number 2. On a remote island in the North Atlantic, a waterfall plunges directly into the ocean. Behind it sits one of the smallest villages in Europe. For generations, residents were almost completely isolated from the outside world. The waterfall became famous. The people living beside it remained almost invisible. Until now. And finally, number 1. A lake in Senegal that looks like spilled paint. Bright pink water stretches from shore to shore. The color comes from microscopic organisms thriving in salt concentrations nearly 10 times greater than the ocean. But what makes this place truly unbelievable isn't the color, it's the people. Every day, workers enter the lake to harvest salt. Before stepping into the water, they coat their skin in shea butter for protection. Without it, the salt would quickly damage their bodies. For hours, they work beneath the African sun, collecting the minerals that support thousands of families. Most visitors see a beautiful pink lake. The workers see another day of survival. And perhaps that's what makes this place the most extraordinary location on Earth. Not because it looks impossible, but because people have learned to live inside the impossible. 15 places, 5 continents, millions of years of geological history, and not a single special effect required. The world is far stranger than fiction. The only question is, which of these places would you visit first?